Yeah, America's the land of the free unless your wallet is too small. Then it's the land of the fucked. I refuse to even travel to the United States. I got cerebral palsy and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I can get injured very easily, and if I get injured in the States, I'm fucked. I'm poor. I could die. Like, I could be permanently maimed or die if I happen to take a bad fall or something in the United States. I don't want to risk that. Override security. Did no one do that? Oh, no, it's going. Okay, never mind. So we just need to protect the computer, and we need to protect the, Actually, the door to that is locked. We might as well just not open that. So I'm just gonna hang out down here. Is there Dora the Explorer in Canada? Yes. It means freezing. You're free in that you're not forced to have health care. Oh, what a free nation. I rag on the United States a lot. There are things about it I like, and a lot of things that I find barbaric. Again, my problem is not really with the people that much. There are some scary people there, but there's scary people in every country in the world. My problem is with the government there. It is terrifying. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, this song is actually a remix of the Diamond Heist theme from Payday the Heist, which was the first game, which I think is cool. We're a minute and a half on the timer left. I do find it funny how in the United States, there are a lot of political powers that are very, very anti-abortion and don't want you to, they just do not want abortion unless it is critically life-threatening. And yet, they're the same people who are for that are often really heavily against like social health care, where just everyone has health care. You're never in debt for life. You're never just fucked. And then they call themselves pro-life when they're anti-abortion. You know, Canada is not a social country. I will say that is much more social than the United States, much less social than England. And I'm way more in the social spectrum than I am the conservative spectrum, or whatever you'd like to call that. But does it not seem silly to anyone else that the people who say that they are pro-life are against universal health care? It's like, they care about you until you're born. Like, I don't get that. They'll protect your life until you're born, in which case you're fucked if you're not rich? I don't understand that. Like, can anyone shed some light on that for me? Like, am I misrepresenting their views? Because if I'm misrepresenting their views, by all means, correct me. I don't want to misrepresent anyone, but it seems like people who say that they're pro-life are often against universal health care, which just seems barbaric. I just do not understand the rationale behind that. It's pretty accurate? Okay. Well, if anyone ever wants to correct me on that, like if it turns out that I'm wrong, by all means, someone point me to proof otherwise. That's the thing. I don't want to just hear what you believe in. I want to be provided proof. It's not because I don't trust you. It's because if we're going to have an actual debate, we're going to have proof about that. So it's nothing personal. I actually don't know where I was being tased from there. Ah, the corner. They can be sneaky. Wow, my stomach is growling constantly. I think I might do 1 or 2 more heists then end the stream. I'm actually starting to run out of time a little bit to stream. But I am starving. I have barely eaten today, and we have very, very little food, honestly. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are just... Oh, you're welcome, Cheese Mania. Thanks for joining. A lot of people, I feel like they're just too gung-ho to defend their country just because they're born in it. I don't particularly like Canada. I was born here, I've lived my entire life here, and there are definitely a lot of things I like about Canada. There's a lot to like about it. But overall, I'm not thrilled about the direction it's going. It's not my favorite country in the world, it's never been my favorite country in the world, and I feel like it's been getting worse. It's been going in a direction that's a lot more like the United States, and I don't like the United States. I don't like how their government runs things. I don't like their policies. There's a lot I don't like about it. I don't feel like I'm safe in the United States, and I feel like I'm increasingly becoming less and less safe here, not because of crime rate or anything. For the most part, Canada's pretty safe on crime rate. There are bad areas and everything, but overall it's pretty safe. But the policy's coming out and the direction it's going, I just don't feel like it's right for me. Of course, I have a very, very hard time traveling. I can't travel alone. I've got my health to worry about. But if I were to ever move somewhere, I would heavily consider countries. I would heavily consider countries like Sweden, Finland, maybe Norway. Estonia seems pretty good, but I think it's still a little bit behind. Apparently, what's it called? Singapore. Singapore has been quite good. Some of the best healthcare in the world there. Switzerland is rocking it. Is it, oh, lead something. Why am I blanking on their name? It's, Central European country, maybe bordering on Eastern European. Oh, can someone help me in the chat? Estonia's horrible, don't move there? Maybe what I heard about Estonia is wrong then. I don't know. I need to do more research, that's for sure. And I'm not in a place in my life where I can move right now anyway. So, it would be in the future. Don't come to Argentina. No, I know not to come to Argentina. Don't worry. I'm not going South America. South America, again, pockets of awesome, majority not so much. Not Poland, no. I feel like it starts with Lud something. It's one of those countries you don't talk about much, but it is really cool. This is killing me. Why don't I remember it? Not Germany, guys. God. Yes, I've forgotten the name of Germany. One of the most important countries in the history of the world. No. I've heard Austria is actually quite nice, right? Luxembourg! Thank you, Luxembourg. I've heard Luxembourg is fucking awesome. Yeah, that's my thing about Sweden, is it looks like it's got a lot of great about it, but it's kind of turning into Tumblr. Like, it's going a little bit... I feel like it's really socially progressive in a regressive way. It's just censoring shit, like... It's got a lot of awesome shit about Sweden, but it's going in a scary direction. Okay, someone else is gonna have to do this for me, because again, cerebral palsy and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, I can't picture things in my head properly, so I can't actually remember what this looks like without, like, serious rope memorization, so someone else is gonna have to do that for me. Sorry, I'm not terribly useful in this heist either than for fighting. Yeah, that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with being progressive. It's that it's not being progressive. It's that they're regressing. They're being regressive in their social, in their social progression, they're actually going backwards a lot. It's crazy. There's a lot of censorship starting up, where they ban things that they don't like. And it often has very scary repercussions of a lot of things getting caught in collateral. I don't like that at all. Finland, from what I understand, is basically Sweden without that. And if that's true, then Finland sounds like a paradise. Because either then, that whole regression thing, Sweden sounds like a great place to live. I really do think a lot of those Nordic countries are some of the best countries in the world overall. Yeah, people are getting, that's one thing, Retro, is people are getting the Tumblr mindset of privileged straight white males are bad for everything. It's ridiculous, because that itself, you're judging people based on their race. You're judging people based on their gender. Like, this is fucked up. It's just as fucked up as when you do it to other races and genders. Don't fucking judge people based on their race and gender. It's not okay. Like, and people who say, like, you're privileged to have had a good life because you're male and white. Motherfucker, I am so disabled. I can't legally drive. I can't walk for more than 10 minutes without my knees giving out on me. Just because I'm born white and male doesn't mean I've lived a good life. I am so grindingly poor that right now I live in a one-room apartment with my disabled mother. Being white and male doesn't account for anything. You can say statistically people are less racist in Canada to people of those ethnicities. There's statistics you can say for things like this, but you can't automatically say white and male is bad, because that is as horrible as the people who are oppressive to other people. It is fucking ridiculous. And there are countries that actually try and institutionalize this shit, and that's fucked up. I consider myself a humanitarian. I care about people. I think that the most important thing to live for is to be happy and make other people happy. I do not care about being wealthy. I care about having enough money to live comfortably while making people happy. Making people happy makes me happy. And if I end up dying young, and I probably will because I am very disabled, and the death rate of people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and another condition, often we die before 30. I'm 22. I might only have a few years left in me. All I give a shit about is making people happy. If I make people happy, I'm happy, and happy is nice. Fucking treating people badly because of their race or ethnicity, no matter what that is fucking wrong. There's my rant. Never, never treat someone differently because of their race or their ethnicity. It is never, never okay. Even if it's to someone you consider privileged. I don't even care if the white male person in question did grow up with a lot of privilege, is wealthy, did get fed with a silver spoon, because even in all of that, when that person has distress because something happened to them that is so minor that you're like, boo-hoo, I could never have that. Like, oh, you can't, it'll take you another year to buy that island because the stock market got bad? Boo-hoo, I will never own an island. If they're stressed out about that, then yes, they should be using their money to help other people, I think, but their stress is no less real than your stress. The de-stress they feel is just as much of pain as the stress you feel when you're having a bad time. Happiness is the resource in life that matters. When they feel distress, don't say, like, you think you have it rough, check this out. If they're aware that other people have it rougher, then don't fucking devalue the hard time that they're having because of that. That is not fair, because they didn't choose to be wealthy. Sorry, I'm really passionate about this subject. It fucking kills me seeing people who just devalue other people as humans for shit like this. It is not okay, ever, ever, to devalue another human like that. It's just not okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting. I'm sure no one wants to hear this. I don't know, maybe I'll upload it as its own individual video so you can choose whether to watch my rant or not. I basically didn't read the chat at all while I said that just because I was so busy ranting and playing, sorry. It scrolled off screen, I'll have to catch up. Yeah, thank you for quoting me there, but I've said it before on the internet, I actively avoid being a part of any kind of social movement. I want to be judged as an individual. When you judge people as a group, it's just easier to say, oh, I don't like that one thing that one person in that group did, thus I'm going to instantly disregard the opinion of anyone in it. People do that. People are conditioned to do that. So don't say you're in any group, and don't treat people by the group they may be in. I don't care if you say you're in the fucking Ku Klux Klan. I will judge you as an individual by your own opinions and your own actions. Who knows? Maybe there's a chance you're in the KKK because your parents were in the KKK and they lied to you about what it's about, and you are actually a great person who leaves it when you understand what it's about. You just don't know until you learn the person. Never judge someone by group. like, the big thing going on right now is Gamergate and anti-Gamergate. I don't care what your stance on the thing is, no matter how educated or not educated you believe yourself to be, never treat someone badly because they are in one of the two self-proclaimed social movements. That is not okay. Ever. I am not in either one. I have my own opinions that reflect my own, not even necessarily my friends. I have plenty of friends who are hardcore anti-Gamergate. I think it's often to a fault, but they can do their own thing, and I still like them as people. I don't judge them for that. They have their own reasons for believing what they believe, and that's okay. I am atheist, and I have friends who are Christian. I've got a few friends who are Muslim. I've got a friend who's Wiccan. That is not a popular religion. I've got a friend I was talking to the other day who's Buddhist. I've got friends all across the religious spectrum. And they can do whatever they want to do as long as they don't hurt people. And they don't hurt people. And so, I don't care. I don't hold that against them. If they want to have a practical debate on the history of it and stuff, I'll do that. If they want to have a debate on whether I think stuff's real or not, I'll do that. But I'm never gonna hold it against them just for being religious. That's your own fucking business. I don't hold that against you. That's not a bad thing inherently. It's a bad thing when you're a dick because of it. Don't be a dick. Sorry, today's the big social justice rant. Next time I get Brandon on, maybe we'll have the police officer rant of how handcuffed police officers are in Canada and how misconstrued they are.